Hello, you guys. Welcome back to the Careless Podcast, where we say the things most people keep to themselves. I am your host, and this is where we talk real, we talk raw, and we talk reckless, but with care. If you're tuning in from TikTok, hey, what's up, Careless Pod One? And shout out to the whole crew on TikTok, on Instagram at Careless Podcast. So let's just get into it. You guys, before I start talking about the main topic, I just want to tell you guys sorry because I was so off my podcast, my Instagram, my TikTok, my Pinterest account. I actually don't know what was happening with me, but I felt like I actually needed to take this time to myself because I was putting too much pressure into myself, to record, to upload on TikTok, on Instagram, on Pinterest. It was just a lot going on. And yes, I feel like it was good for me to just take this time off and actually focus on myself and work on myself and rebrand myself and work from inside out, fix things that should have been fixed. And while I was off, I was actually working on a project, which is my journals. They are available on Amazon, so if you guys are curious about how it looks like, you can just go on my Instagram. It will probably be there, and you can also check on my descriptions. The link will probably be there as well. The first journal is called Within the Sunlight, and the second one is called Within the Moonlight. I definitely love them so much, and you should try them out. We never know. Probably. Let's be honest with yourselves for a second. Are you really over them? Like, really over them? I know you've told your friends you are, but in reality, are you really over them? Because you've deleted the old photos, or maybe you've just hidden them in the secret album just in case. But deep down, when it's quiet, when no one is texting you back, when you're driving, and that one song comes on, your whole chest tightens up like it's day one of the breakup again. Are you really over them? Let's talk about it. There's a big difference between being over someone and being distracted from the pain of missing them. Most of us don't really move on. We just stay busy enough that we don't have to feel how much it still hurts. Sometimes we convince ourselves we're over it because we're talking to someone new. But truth is, the person may just be a band-aid, and you're hoping that by putting someone else in that space, you won't notice the person who used it to be there. But if you're laying in bed next to someone new and still thinking about the old person, you're not over them, you're just occupied. And that's fine, that's okay. What's not okay is pretending you're healed when you haven't even started. And let's go down the list. Be honest with yourself. This is a safe place, okay? I want you to be as honest as you can to yourself, because at the end of the day, you will always be the one helping yourself. I can be here talking to you, giving you advices and everything, but you make your own choice. You decide if you want to heal yourself or if you want to pretend that you're healed. Because for me, if you still check their social media, you're really not over them. You compare everyone new to them, you're not over them. If you secretly hope they reach out, you are not over them. And if you feel the need to prove something, you avoid certain places, songs, or movies because they like the movies you're watching, then you're not over them. And I know it sounds familiar, okay? Even if one of these hits, there's still some healing to do. And that's not weakness, that's honesty. Healing doesn't look like glow-ups and perfect Instagram captions. It looks like crying when you need to. It looks like journaling instead of texting. It looks like telling yourself, yeah, I'm not okay today. It looks like finally deleting the number and actually meaning it, okay? Sometimes healing is boring. It's sitting with your own thoughts and actually facing them. But it's also powerful because the moment you really let go, not just of the person, but of the version of yourself that needed them, that's when your peace starts, okay? And I catch it myself. I think it was 3 weeks ago, thinking about my old friend and saying like, why did I stop being friends with her? But then I remember all the bad things they did to me, how toxic she was. And it's just like how it is. Maybe they're not meant to stay in your life forever. And I think you guys should know that not everybody is meant to stay in your life forever. And it will be people that will be toxic towards you. It will be people that just actually don't love you. It will be people that will make you feel like a princess. Like, that's just it. But I want you to understand that it will be people that will not stay in your life forever. So you actually need to stick with it. A quote of this episode is, "You're not over them just because they're gone. You're over them when you're no longer holding space for who they used it to be." And let that sink in. So the challenge of the week, this week I want you to do something that helps you get a little closer to actually closure, is write a letter to them, but don't send it. So what would you do? Be raw, be honest, say everything you never got to say, then either tear it up, burn it, or delete it. This isn't about them, it's about you getting it out of your system, getting it out of your chest, It's about releasing the energy, not recycle it. If you're feeling bald, post a quote from your letter and tag CarelessPod1 or Careless Podcast on Instagram. Let's make healing something we actually talk about. So, are you really over them? Maybe not yet, and that's okay, but what matters is that you're ready to start, not to pretend, not to perform, but to heal. Take your time, don't rush the process, just prove something. You owe yourself more than a quick fix. You deserve real peace, okay? You are the one that deserves peace. And this was the Careless Podcast. If this hit home for you, make sure to follow Careless Pod 1 on TikTok and Careless Podcast on Instagram. Share this episode with someone who needs to hear it. And remember, healing doesn't mean you never loved them. It just means you finally love yourself more. Until next time, stay careless but not heartless. Peace. I love you guys. See you next episode.